MGM Grand Fire on November 21st, 1980 in Las Vegas. At the time of the fire, approximately 5,000 people were in the hotel and casino, which was a 26-story luxury resort with more than 2,000 hotel rooms. Just after 7 in the morning, on November 21st, a fire broke out in the restaurant, known as the Deli. While the fire primarily damaged the second floor casino, which you can see in this picture over here, and adjacent restaurants, most of the deaths were caused by smoke inhalation on the upper floors of the hotel. Openings in the vertical shafts, elevators, and stairwells and joints allowed toxic smoke to spread to the top floor. The fire was caused originally by an electrical ground fault inside a wall soffit. The fire spread to the lobby, fed by wallpaper, PVC piping, glue, and plastic mirrors, racing through the casino floor at a rate of 15 to 19 feet per second until a massive fireball blew out the main entrance along the strip. A lot of people blame interior designers, or the interior designer who worked on this project for some of the issues with the materials that they chose. Poor choices in interior design were a major issue. And a responsible, educated interior designer would have steered away from choosing such highly flammable materials in any application. Since then, 21 states have passed laws regulating the interior design profession. The state of Washington has a bill on their table waiting to decide whether or not to pass the Interior Design Practice Act. This act would require designers to become certified by passing tests and with 2 years or more of experience in the field. It is important for us to pass this test, and I'll explain to you guys why. I'll explain to you the two sides of this issue. The first side comes from the Interior Design Protection Council. They do not want this act to be passed. Their primary message: they believe that interior design regulation has nothing to do with protecting the health, safety, or welfare of the public. They also believe that interior designers are successfully governed by the public, as indicated by the referral work from their business. So they believe that their clients are the ones who govern them and who run them. But the public is the one who calls on designers because they need their help, not because they know any better than a designer does. So if they lack the knowledge of the profession, how are you guys supposed to regulate, and how is the public supposed to regulate? You guys are the ones who are supposed to trust the designers and leave your lives and your ideas into their hands. And, all successful designers, whether regulated or not, possess critical thinking skills necessary to implement design solutions. They believe that there are many pathways to gaining these skills, whether through education, experience, or not. This isn't true. We need to know that they are competent enough. If they don't pass exams, how are we to know that they are competent enough? How are we to know when they are going to gain these skills if they don't have the education? When in life they will learn the knowledge required for placing these certain materials and applications. Similar to a lawyer who must pass the bar exam in order to become a lawyer, or nurses who have to take tests in order to become a nurse. That is what interior designers need to do. Another view is from the American Society of Interior Designers, otherwise known as ASID. They are for passing the Interior Designers Practice Act. Their primary message is that every decision an interior designer makes in one way or another does affect the health, safety, and welfare of the public. Some of these decisions include specifying furniture, fabrics, carpeting that comply with fire codes, and space planning that provides proper means of egress. Some examples are the fire safety, which are seen here, how wrong materials were chosen. Accessibility. Qualified interior designers study and implement accessibility codes and guidelines daily. Space must be allowed for proper turning radiuses of wheelchairs, appropriate heights for countertops, etc. There are also special needs for elders that need to be taken into consideration. According to the National Safety Council, the leading cause of death in the home is falls. In 2006, the lives of 15,400 people were taken. More than 60% of those people were 65 years or older. In the year 2000, people 65 years of age or older made up 13%, or 35 million people of the population. This number is expected to become 70 million by 2030. Interior designers play a big role in making special needs for elders. Since they are a big part of the population, it's a big part in our education, and especially mine now, about learning the different things that elders need as they grow older. And if they don't have the education needed that the Interior Design Protection Council thinks that we don't need, then how are we to keep those people safe? It's important for you guys that this law is passed also, as well as for me. A professional interior designer is qualified by education, experience, and examination. It's important that you educate yourself on the difference of an interior designer and a decorator, and that your project is important when you need a team of qualified professionals to protect your investment. A professional interior designer is responsible for making informed choices that affect the health, safety, and welfare of the people occupying the building that they are designing. It's also important that you guys hire a qualified professional interior designer. Consumers, business owners, and design firm principals who hire interior designers should make sure that those professionals have the same level of competence expected from architectural, engineering, and building professionals. It's important that we get this law passed to ensure your safety. Mistakes are made every day by uneducated designers, and it's unfortunate that sometimes lives are lost or people are injured. I need your guys' help. The more people that get involved with this act, the sooner that we can get this passed and start